In this demonstration, we're going to show you how to configure a computer to obtain an IP version 4 address dynamically. So I've already logged into the machine with an administrative account. I'm going to pull up a command prompt here. And from the command prompt, we're going to find out what the current configuration is on here for its IP address. So as we look here, a couple things we can find out from this output that we see on the screen here. One, we can find out the name of the host name of the computer here. We can find out which domain it's involved with, and we can see that DHCP is not enabled right now, so it's receiving a static IP address of 10.10.10.25 that was manually entered on this machine. And so we can go look at this also from the GUI perspective under the control panel. We'll look at the local area connection for here, details. Once again, you can see DHCP is not enabled. And we're going to close this out. We're going to go to Properties. Now we're going to configure it to obtain an IP address automatically. So we'll click Properties here. And so right here, we can see this is where it's been manually assigned using the following IP address. We're going to switch back to obtain an IP address automatically. Notice what happens when I click here, use the following. Watch this tab that comes up here when I switch to obtain an IP address automatically. So we also have the ability to put an alternate configuration in here. So an alternate configuration would take in effect if we're not able to contact a DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol server. We can configure some elements in here to assign it an address. So if it cannot connect with the DHCP server, it's going to use automatic private IP address or a PIPA, and that'll be a 169.254.something number will show up indicating that it's using automatic private IP address. We can also use a user configured, so we can assign a static set of addresses to use here if it's not able to contact a DHCP server. So I switch back to the General tab, and here we're going to tell it to obtain an IP address automatically. So this is going to go out and allow it to communicate with a DHCP server on the network to get its configuration. So we're going to click OK on that, and we'll close on this, and that will kick off the request to get some information. Let's click Details now and see if we've come up with any information. So here we can see DHCP is enabled, yes, and it's received an IP version 4 address of 10.10.10.2 with a subnet mask right here. And also you can see it's where the DHCP server's address is and what the DNS server address is that it configured. We'll pull up the command prompt view, look at it, ipconfig/all, and we'll see the same information here in the command line interface. So we scroll up here, we can see DHCP enabled, yes, and we have the IP version 4 address right there.